Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be making some creamed spinach with pine nuts over mini potato gnocchi. For this dish you will need 1 onion, 4 cloves of garlic, cleaned. I'm going to dice them, 1 container of baby spinach, 1/4 cup of pine nuts, which I am going to put in a pan and roast them on the stove. Salt to taste, that depends on everyone. Cornstarch I'm going to use to thicken my sauce and make it very velvety and delicious. I have some almond milk which I've made, and I'll use that because this is a vegan dish. And nutritional yeast, which you can buy at just about any store or even on Amazon. And it's very, very good. It gives it a good flavor. So I'm gonna start to chop my onions and the garlic, and I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back, and I have a pot of hot water boiling right now on the stove, to which I'm gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And to that I'm gonna add the gnocchi. Like I said, we're gonna boil them a little bit. I think there's 2 cups of water here, and you could do the whole package. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna try not to spill them over here. There we go. They're all in. Mix them a little bit here and just let them boil a little bit. While this is boiling, I'm going to add the onions, which I have cut up, to the oil. I have 3 tablespoons of oil, sunflower oil, and the stove is on 3 right now. I'm going to add the onions. I'm just going to saute them a little bit before I add the spinach. I'm going to add the 4 cloves of garlic, which are very good for you. It's a natural antibiotic. And garlic also has magnesium, vitamin B6, vitamin C, and selenium and fiber. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. That's a 1/2 teaspoon, so I'm going to add 2 of these to my onions and the garlic. And I am just going to mix it a little bit and let all that hang in there for about 5 minutes. Saute it. Until that sauteing, I have pine nuts that I'm roasting on the stove. I've already begun this. And as you can see, some of them are a little bit brown. I'm just going to do them just a little bit, which they're going to go on top of my creamed spinach, which is going to give the food a great flavor. And also pine nuts increases your energy levels, and they have a lot of protein, iron, and magnesium, which is good. And the spinach is very good for you. So this meal is very nutritious, and it's vegan. It's low in fat. And it's good. It's a very good meal that you can prepare fast. It's easy and delicious. Okay, our onions and garlic are ready, so I can add the nutritional yeast. I have 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. This is what it looks like, and it is very good for you. Nutritional yeast is high in vitamin B. So, and it adds a nutty, cheesy flavor to vegan dishes. I would definitely recommend it. I like it. So, and it gives the foods a great flavor. I use it in my vegan cheeses, and it's very good. So next, what I'm going to do is just add my spinach. And even though it says it's triple washed, I've washed the spinach myself, so I'm just going to put all the spinach in the spot. It seems like a lot of spinach, but spinach wilts a lot, and it will reduce quite a bit once it's the heat touches it. So I'm going to add all the spinach in here, and then once it's all added in, I will prepare like a little not a roux, but I'm going to add the cornstarch with water and add it a little bit in, but with the milk also, so I'll be right back. As you can see, I've added all the spinach. I'm gonna cover it and reduce the heat a little bit. Let's make sure that it's all in there. There we go. It's all in. Reduce the heat to about 2 and let them just saute a little bit in there. The gnocchi is ready. They're floating on top. I don't know if you could see it, but once they start floating on top, you can take them off the stove and rinse them with a little bit of cold water to stop it from boiling anymore. You don't want to cook them too much. The pine nuts are ready. I've shut off the stove, so these are ready for me to use. So the next thing would be to finish off the spinach. 5 minutes went by, and here's the spinach. Already it's going down. As you can see, I'm going to try to mix it a little bit to get underneath. There's no other liquid that I put in. I just want this to reduce, to wilt. It's not going to take much longer, and I'm going to add my almond milk and my cornstarch with water. I'm going to mix it to add it to create a velvety taste. Whoops, it's falling off here. There we go. Okay, I have rinsed the gnocchi, and I have them right here. I'm going to pour some olive oil on top just to get them not to stick together, and just a little bit, just a drizzle of olive oil. Make sure you take them off the stove and put them to the side, and maybe you give them a little bit of a mix. As you can see, look at how nice it looks. They're ready for the spinach. The spinach is cooking nicely. There it is. It's ready for me to add the next ingredient. Okay, the spinach is cooking. It's almost ready. Like I said, it's a fast meal to make. We don't want to overcook it. I put the stove on low or on 2. This is the cornstarch with a little bit of water. It's liquid. You want to mix the cornstarch. You don't want to put it right in there. And I'm going to add that in there. And I'm going to add 2 cups of almond milk. I've made this almond milk myself, so I'm just going to add that in. And the rest. There we go. It's all in. I'm going to let this come to a boil. And then I'm going to taste it for salt. I'm not going to put any more salt in there. I didn't put any salt in here. But the nutritional yeast might add a little bit of a saltiness to it. So I don't want to add too much. I'll let it cook down a little bit. This is going to cook down. And then I'll taste it and see if I need any more salt. But at this time, I'm just going to let this cook, bring it up to a boil, and then we'll check it. Okay, the spinach is ready. I'm gonna taste it. As you can see, the sauce is a little bit, it's smooth, it's creamy, and I'm gonna take a spoon and taste it. Let's see here, see if it needs any salt. Delicious. No salt for me. That's my personal preference. No salt at all. I am also going to add the gnocchi to the spinach. And like I said, here's the gnocchi. I put the oil in to help them stay separate, and that way I can just put them in right in the pot. And I'm going to turn off the stove in a minute. And it had a little bit of olive oil on top, so you can see the olive oil. Look at the gnocchi, just kind of getting to know the spinach a little bit. It is the delicious meal that I am sure you will love. If you like spinach, and the sauce is excellent. The whole meal tastes very good. I'm going to add the pine nuts in a minute in my bowl. This is the dish. It's a low-fat, vegan spinach and gnocchi and pine nuts dish that is quick to make, just a few ingredients. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. Please give me a like and subscribe. Have a great day.